Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to our Term 6 update for parents, students. We'll put this update, as you can possibly see, on Twitter and on Facebook and other media outlets that we use here through the Primary Learning Trust. Today, we're at the King Alfred School Academy in Highbridge, joined by Jack, who's here. One of the things I want to say today, before asking Mr. Jenkins, who's the principal at King Alf's, to talk a little bit about the school, it's just massive thank you. Last Sunday we took part in the Mendic Challenge. I personally walked, almost said ran then, I didn't run it at all, walked 30 miles. Great challenge, 100 plus people. Here at King Alf's there's a scout troop, they took part. Miles, who's over there, took part as well. How long did it take you, Miles?
12 hours.
12 whole hours, thank you, Miles. Great charity, Western Hospice Care. Now, Jack's here today because next year's charity across all the schools is going to be in Charlie's memory. Jack's actually sporting one of the badges today. So I've just asked Jack just to talk for maybe 30 seconds or to a minute about in Charlie's memory. So, Jack, over to you.
Okay, we are amazed that Mr. Coles has chosen us for Charity of the Year this year. And on behalf of In Charlie's Memory, thank you for that. What we do is we provide mental health support and advice for people aged 11 to 25 across Somerset. And we offer a counselling service and a support service across schools, and we're looking to run a drop-in within the trust next year. And what we do is we are there for students who are struggling, whether it's exams, whether it's home life, and we are support for them whenever they need it.
And can I just say, I arrived at King Alf's about 15 minutes ago, happened to see Jack, I think he's just done an exam.
History, yep.
How'd it go?
Yeah, fantastic, actually. Yeah, very
good answer, that's the right answer. And he's a type of student, he's actually a perfect example of the type of student King Alf's produce, and hopefully through the Primary Learning Trust increasingly. Eloquent, fantastic. Just said, Jack, could you come in and talk for a few minutes? You did that brilliantly. So it's lovely to see you. And you going to sixth form at King Alf's?
I am, yeah.
Okay. Come and do the sixth form at King Alf's. Thank you very much and good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck. And here's Mr. Jenkins, who's going to join us now. So, as you know, Mr. Jenkins is principal at King Alf's. One of the things I just wanted to quickly mention is next year, Jack's an example, we've got 130 students signed up to join us in Year 12 at King Alf's. Fantastic work by Mr. Jenkins. Brilliant. Any other students who wish to join the King Alf Sixth Form is going to be a fantastic place. So just asking briefly, Mr. Jenkins, possibly last couple of minutes of this video, just say a few things, plans for the school here, their trust-wide plans as well, actually about reading and coaching, and probably encapsulated by that slogan behind us here, if you believe in yourself, anything is possible. So publicly, obviously, Term 6, welcome. Mr. Jenkins talking a couple of minutes, and I want to thank him for all his efforts this year at King Alf's. We'll do another one of these in September, but the final couple of minutes, the King Alfred School Academy and Mr. Jenkins.
Thank you very much, Mr. Coles. I've got to follow Jack now, which is unfortunate. Such a professional young man. Yeah, been a really great term at King Alf's, and thanks very much for the support from Mr. Coles and the team at the Primary Learning Trust. We've had a busy year, lots and lots of change, lots of things have moved on. There's been some fantastic site improvements. You'll have all seen the photographs of the roofs and the changes right the way across the site. We've now got watertight classrooms, which is great news. We can now look at developing inside the building. We needed a watertight roof before we did that, so we've started that work already, and students will start to see the changes there. C block has already begun its refurbishment. We'll be refurbing the whole of that block over the summer holidays. So all the classrooms will be repainted, redecorated, and refreshed as we move on then into other parts of the school. Also been a lot of work on grounds this year. We've really smartened the site up. Lots of signage, lots of the window art that you'll have seen around when you visited the school, which is brilliant. We will continue with that. We've got some more flower beds going in and things of that nature, just to brighten up the site and instill that pride in the school environment. On that note, we're also working towards developing our toilets. Lots and lots of parents commenting on how fantastic the roofs look. What about the toilets? Absolutely, that's on our agenda. We need to improve those dramatically, and our plan is to do something along the lines of Whirl and Priory, where they've built dedicated toilet blocks. And we've got an area in mind, which I know we'll put a little picture on later on to show you the site that we're looking at. But effectively, the old changing rooms attached to the gym, we're looking to develop that into a central toilet block. State-of-the-art toilets for the children to use there. Another bit of good news is that we've appointed a second vice principal. Mr. Witts has been successful in that, so great that we've now got 2 vice principals. Mr. Witts will be looking after the curriculum, teaching and learning, driving that aspect of the school, whereas Mr. Milford is looking after the culture within the school and the behaviour and supporting student well-being. So 2 really strong colleagues there to support me as we go forward. The final thing I want to mention is about uniform. Overwhelmed in September when I came in and saw 900 children in blazers and ties. Absolutely brilliant. But there are still 300 or 400 children who aren't. A letter will be going home this week, which you'll all be getting, or King Alf's parents will be getting. Every child in September will be in the new uniform of the smart blazer and the tie and the white shirt and trousers. And most importantly, appropriate shoes. So a couple of changes still to come.
Okay, well done, Mr. Jenkins. And so lastly for me, that's 6 minutes. As always, please look out for us on Facebook and Twitter. Every academy in the trust has their own accounts, Facebook, Twitter, etc. Please, though, don't communicate directly with us through that. If you need to talk about any particular individual student, come to SIR, come to the schools, and we will happily talk to you, particularly through email or phone conversations. So again, great. Thank you for listening, and have a great summer. And we'll see you in September. Thank you very much indeed.